country road, take me home to a backwoods creek down a long dirt road. If it means no headstone, at least I'll be where I belong. I represent the country, yeah, I love the slums. Raised off in the sticks, man, it's where I come from. Love crackling cornbread, collar and cornbed. Southern by the grace of God, and when I'm gone, country dead. I ride them dirt roads sometime to reach that destination. Ducked off in Jones Wood, it's like I'm always on vacation. Blaze up the bonfire, calling up my country folk. Just filled up that mason jar, light the pine and take a smoke. It's all good, we all fine. Big Marcus brought the moonshine. Kid Rock in the dashboard, peaches shaking in the moonlight. It's something about them back roads stretching out across the county line. It takes me back to my days of young when my grandma was my sunshine. I love all the things that the country bring. Backwood riding little country lane on the front porch with my girl and kids. Cause the smell of beneath the country rain may not mean that much to some, but to me it's where my heart belongs. I'm calling on them country roads, them the ones that take me home. Country road, take me home, to a backwoods creek. Down a long dirt road, sideways down that old dirt road. If it means no headstone, at least I'll be where I belong.
Them country roads mean a lot to me. Georgia Mountains, Carolinas, Cherokee, Smoky Mountains, and the hills of Tennessee. If you're around me, you probably agree it's like something good, like something sweet, like something good.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to UltimateDirtTV. We are live here at the Eldora Speedway for the season opener, round number 1 of the World of Thunder Esports League. Season 14 is upon us right now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a stacked field of sprint cars here tonight. 360 sprint cars, that is, in excess of 800 horsepower on the racetrack tonight. As Hot Laps wraps up, we're about to go into qualifying. We're going to see some race cars come out on the racetrack. And we are about to get set. This is where they start for tonight. And, well, out on the speedway right now. First car out on the track here for qualifying tonight is William Richardson, all the way from East Greenbush, New York, driving the Highside Raceway Hot Laps podcast. Brandon Wright Motorsports ABR setup shop number 29. Out on the speedway for tonight, William Richardson, the first car, crosses the line, belts in a lap time, and sits third quick so far with a 14.165. Jordan Mahorta is your quick time man so far with a 13.884. Alex Zielinski goes quick with a 13.841. Covey Parsons out of the speedway at the moment. His best lap time so far with a 14.121. So far sits 20th on the grid at the moment. Austin Stern jumps to second quick with a 13.855. And Ty Williams jumps to second quick out there on the speedway at the moment. Alex Bergeron goes quick time in the 13.798. Wow, Scott Bittinger out there as well, 14.221 for Scott Bittinger. Bill Miller out there in the Miller family trucking number 34 machine as well, currently 26 quick with a 14.056 out on the speedway for tonight as well. Bill Miller, good to have him back behind the wheel of a 360 sprint car. Rebecca Millette as well out on the speedway. She drives the Team ABR sponsor Wicked Cushion CSI Shocks Pit Logic App number 14 machine out there as well. Good to have her in the pit area for tonight. Rebecca Millette back for round number 1 of the Water Thunder Esports League here tonight at the Eldora Speedway. And how good, ladies and gentlemen, as well, just while we're qualifying as well, how good with the Kings Royal, 2 Kings Royals. The 38th King is Tyler Courtney, and the 37th King is Kyle Larson. There is Brett Wheeler on screen, hails all the way from Seven Hills, New South Wales, Australia, driving the SpeedShot51.com, Racecraft Simulations, UltimateDirtTV, sponsored number 56. Brett Wheeler on screen there at the moment, comes out of turn number 3 and 4, crosses the stripe, and jumps to, on the screen at the moment, goes to 25th quick, 13.996 for Brett Wheeler. 25th so far. Cross the stripe and jumps. That is a massive jump as well. 13.855, jumps to position number 4.
All right, that's going to end our qualified as we go straight into heat race action. Maddie, are you ready, sir? Because we're fixing to have one hell of a heat race for heat race number 1. But let's first look at qualified results on the board.
Yeah, that's it, mate, as well. Thank you. So, Alex Bergeron, quick time here tonight with a 13.798. Ernie Williams Jr., second quick. Alex Zielinski, Brett Wheeler, Austin Stern, Matt Dixon, Kenny Hoffman, Jordan Mahorta, Mason Hannigan, and Tyler Schultz will round out, get top 10.
Well, here's the ABR setup shop heat race number 1 at On the Pole. What better way to start off the season? He's your 2-time ABR Setup Shop 360 Wing Sprint Car champion. It's Alex Bergeron to his outside. It's Lightning Sim Racing car number 96, Matt Dixon.
Position number 3 will be the Californian in the 37 car tonight with John Helms on his outside. The Pennsylvanian driving the number 27 car tonight. That'll be Chase Wolf.
Row number 3 to the inside, car number 311 is Dustin Hall from the blades, and to his outside, car number 67 is Miles Jensen.
Position number 7 with a 012 car of Covey Parsons. Position number 8 for Indy Race Parts Esports is the 071 of Blake Evans.
Row number 5 is JP Schrader, and car number 5 is Brian Johnson in the 121.
Mark Gebhardt, the Pennsylvanian, will start the 96 machine out of position number 11. Kyle Rozak will start the 602 out of position number 12. Steve, it's been a while, mate. How you been, sunshine?
I've been doing pretty good. I mean, I cannot complain, that's for sure.
Mate, it's good to have you on the program here tonight, and hopefully an awesome race to come our way.
Definitely. I mean, excitement here. You know, we have 96 cars registered for Season 12. and we got 50-something of them here tonight.
Yeah, that's right, mate. 54 cars locked into the pit area for tonight as well. Have a look at the Team ABR sponsored Wicked Cushion, CSI Shocks, Pit Logic app, BK Designs. Number 12 of Alex Bergeron on the front row, 3-time One of Outlaws NOS entering Sprint Car iRacing champion. Coming into tonight as well. And round number 1, heat race number 1, 8 on the board, we're ready.
Definitely look at Alex Bergeron go to the middle of the track. And you see Helms and Dixon side by side out turn number 2. Look at 5 of Wolf pulled alongside. There's in that 4th spot as Dustin Hall is battling with Jensen for that 5th and 6th position.
Yeah, that's it. Miles Jansen. Oh, looks like he got spat out there. That's Dustin Hall, the 311 car. And we are cautioned. First yellow of the night. As we're going to take a look at your UltimateDirtTV instant replay. Looks like a bit of a touch at wheels going there into turn number 1 as well. Looks like a right rear to left front. And Dustin Hall upside down in the 311 machine. As we come back to live pictures here at the Eldora Speedway, Steve, here's the race leader so far. Who's going to get it done?
I believe Alex is going to get it done. You know, the 96 of Matt Dixon. You know, he's from Lebanon, Missouri. He gets sponsored by the ABR set of shops, the T2 photography, if I can say it right, and B-Fins Designs. Matt Dixon there.
Yeah, that's it, mate. Running in the 2nd spot at the moment. And when we come back to the green flag, which should be starting lap number 4 of 8 here tonight for heat race number 1. Bergeron, your race leader. Matty Dixon in position 2. Johnny Helms in 3. And then we go back to the 27 car as well on the speedway. So good to have 54 cars in the pit area for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Steve McMillian, we're going back to the green flag.
Going back to the green flag as in heat racing, the laps do count under caution. So base truck is pulling off. Here we go. Alex Bergeron bringing the field. He fires off out of turn number 4. Good start for Alex Bergeron. Matt Dixon goes to the bottom, runs through the slick, slides on up. And look out, here comes John Helms.
Heading down the back chute into turns number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4 this time, right now. They've got 2 laps to run in heat race number 1. Bergeron is your race leader. He's got a commanding lead, over half a second over Matt Dixon at the moment. Into turns number 3 and 4 out of turn 4 this time wide. Right flag flies for heat race number 1.
Alex Bergeron on a Sunday drive out of turn number 2 with Matt Dixon in it. Right behind him into turn number 3 for the final time. Go down turn number 4, picking up your heat race number 1 win. It's going to be Alex Bergeron. Matt Dixon got on 2nd. John Helms in 3rd. And we'll have your full results on the board momentarily. Look at there, Alex Bergeron, Matt Dixon, John Helms, Blake Evans, Covey Parsons. Then you got Brian Johnson, Mark Gebhardt. Then you got Dustin Hall, J.P. Schrader. And then you got Chase Wolf, Miles Jensen, and Kyle Rozak. Here is your starting grid for heat race number 2.
So, ladies and gentlemen, heat race number 2, and on the pole, out of position number 1, will be the 91 machine for Black Diamond Motorsports. It's Ernie Williams Jr., and on his outside, driving the Elite Sim Racing 001, that'll be Kenny Hoffman.
From Kingstree, South Carolina, driving car number 13, it's Andrew Hauser, and to his outside. From Fredericksburg, Virginia, it's Aiden Beerline.
Position number 5 for Phantom Motorsports. It's the number 2 machine of Matty Croak, and on his outside, position number 6, outside row number 3, with a 41 car of Jordan Lawson.
Row number 4 be Jack Young, and to his outside, Jackson Gray.
Position number 9 will be Wade Fields for Indy Race Parts Esports in the 710 car, and on his outside, position number 10 will be the 7 car of Mason King.
Stephen Vogelson with the LGR Motorsports, and Joey Hintz To his outside, slide or die, car number 35.
Steve, we're going to do our traditional picks here, mate. Who's going to take out the win in heat race number 2?
Well, I'm going to go with Aiden Beerline that starts 4th.
Okay. I know Matty Croak's pretty fast out there on the speedway as well, so I'm going to go Matthew Croak back there in position number 6 on the outside of row number 3. So good to have him here tonight as well.
Definitely a good stout field. I mean, there's not too many slackers in this field tonight.
Yeah, and also just want a quick shout out to Patricia Payne and Anne-Marie and John Beerline watching online as well. Good afternoon to them. Hopefully you enjoy the action tonight, ladies and gentlemen. How good is it going to be?
All right, we're 2 by 2.
They are set for heat race number 2.
That's right, they're 2 by 2. Here we go. We're going to light the fires one more time. Underneath those tires, we're green flag racing. Going into turn number 1, Ernie Williams Jr. goes to the high line. The 13 of Hauser and Hoffman balance side by side out 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3.
Out of turn number 4 this time by your early race leader is Ernie Williams Jr. Kenny Hoffman slides into the second spot in the Zemco Dryden Performance number 1 machine. As well on the speedway. Position number 3 at the moment is Andrew Hauser in the 13 car. They finish lap number 2 and now start lap number 3.
Lap number 3, you look at Ernie Williams Jr. that 91 UTV car. Doing pretty good for season number 14 opener here as he started to pull away from Kenny Hoffman, Andrew Hauser, Jordan Lawrenson, and Aiden Beerline, your top 5.
Yeah, hopefully nothing befalling the Zemco number 1 machine there, Steve, as well. He's normally hell of a lot quicker out of the speedway as Kenny Hoffman. Not as much fire under that engine pit.
Yeah, and you look here, here's Aiden Beerline making a move on Jordan Lawrence, and he gets into the wall. Now Beerline to the inside, makes a slide job over Lawrence for that 4th spot as we're on lap number 6 of this 8-lap heat race.
Yeah, Aiden Beerline there got touched the wall down the back straight away into turns number 3 and 4. There's Andrew Hauser and the 1 machine of Kenny Hoffman on screen. We're looking at this ding-dong battle right now between Jordan Ronson and Aiden Beerline. Beerline goes to the top side. Oh, Aiden Beerline upside down. Yellow, yellow, yellow on the speedway. He was committed to the top side and, well, he rode the right rear of the 41 machine and upended that race car in a huge way. Not what you see tonight as well. Beerline there on the replay. The Beerline Racing number 13 A car. Went upside down. Unfortunately, not a way to start his night, Steve.
Definitely not a good way to start his night as they will go tailback. But look at Ernie Williams Jr., your race leader. We're fixing to go a green-white checkered for heat race number 2.
We saw a few of those last season, Steve, and well, we know how these green-white checkers play out. It's always a bit of a barnstormer coming towards the finish.
Definitely it is. It's going to allow a chance for Hoffman now to make a move on the 91. You know, Kenny Hoffman from Allentown, School of Sim Racing, Personal Elevation Company is the sponsors. Andrew Hauser to 13, currently sitting 3rd. Let's see what happens here. They're going to double them up. It looks like we're going green, white, checkered.
As they roll down the back straight away, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get set to go back to the green flag. This time by 2-wide formation here at the Eldora Speedway for heat race number 2. Pace car back to the field. We're green.
Look at a good start. Ernie Williams Jr. gets going in turn number 1. Look at the 13 of Hauser. Makes a slide job, and he makes it happen. We're that 2nd spot over Kenny Hoffman.
Into turns number 3 and 4. Hoffman returns favourite in 3 and 4 this time wide. The white flag flies here at Eldora Speedway. Into turns number 1 and 2. Ernie Williams Jr. has got about a half a second race lead. Into turn number 3 and 4. Hauser and Kenny Hoffman at the finish line. Ernie Williams Jr. wins. Andrew Hauser's second and Kenny Hoffman third.
What a race. What a race. Heat race number 2 put on for us. Let's go ahead and take the official results up there on the board. Ernie Williams Jr., Hauser, Hoffman, Gray, Fields, Lawrenson, Crow, King, Beerline, Vanderson, and Hintz, and Young round out your field. Here's your starting lineup for heat race number 3.
And on the pole position here tonight will be the 023 car of Alex Zaninsky, and on his outside, the Up North Esports number 13, that's Jordan Mahorta.
On your second row, car number 187, he hails from Hanford, California. It's Austin Davis. And to his outside, car number 57 from Pennsylvania, it's Austin Griffey.
Position number 5 with the Double Deuce Motorsports number 22 of Brandon Voiles. Position number 6 will be the 23 car of Colton Anderson.
On your fourth row, inside from Wingfield, Missouri, car number 52, it's Mason Coffey. And to his outside from California, it's Landon Cardoza.
Position number 9 with the Team Outlaw Motorsports number 19 of Sean Judson. And on its outside, also for Team Outlaw Motorsports, is the 42 of Alex Robertson.
And running out your field. Oh, go ahead. My bad.
That's right. Is the LGR Motorsports number 04. That is Trace Olson. Here tonight at the Eldora Speedway. Heat race number 3, Steve.
Heat race number 3. You got Alex and Jordan on your front row there. We got 11 cars. All 11 showed up for heat race number 3. Here we go. Lights are out. We're going to let them loose out of turn number 4. Green
flags out for heat race number 3. Out the moment down the main straightaway. Good start. On the outside of the front row for Zaninsky. Mahorta's dropped back to position number 2. Davis in 3. As well, here comes the 23 car, 3 wide out of turn number 4. Wow, Lee, that was close. That was Colton Anderson, and Austin Griffey copped the worst end of the stick on that one. The the JG Motorsports Up North Esports Team ABR Setup Shop, number 57, copped the worst end of the stick on that one, and wow, Anderson threw the big siren, unfortunately didn't make it stick. Wow, what an end to good start, couple of opening laps there, Steve.
Definitely a good couple opening laps. Colton Anderson, that 23 machine, making a slide job stick. I'm surprised that Jordan got that car to keep on going. He kind of hit him in the rump pretty good there on the side.
Yeah, that's right, mate. As well. So just give me 1 sec. Just a quick battery change on the mic. Just give me 1 sec.
All right. Alex Zaninsky, your race leader, car number 23. Austin Davis, Colton Anderson, and Jordan Water, your top 4. Landon Cardoza in 5th. Let's see what happens here. The 23 is pulling into the pits.
Yeah, not a good start for Colton Anderson here tonight. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, looks like he's been given a penalty for that one as well. So Colton Anderson out of the race in heat race number 3.
Well, I don't know what happened to Jordan, but that moves Austin Davis up to 2nd. Griffey gonna get his spot back. Oh, there's Jordan. All right, he's back with us. Little mechanical issues there.
Yeah, so we're back to the green flag though, Steve, out of turn number 4. Back down to turns number 1 and 2. Zaninsky with a good start on the top side of the speedway. Here comes Austin Davis. We are cautioned once again, and wow, Davis had an absolute ripper run on the top side there.
Definitely, they're bringing a caution back out. They didn't like the start of that race, and part of it was with Jordan. He's having some mechanical issues with the PC there, and by the time he got it all sorted out, him and Austin Davis were side by side. The officials didn't like that, so they want to make sure it's a fair, good start, so they brought it back.
Yeah, on race control tonight, the main man behind the scenes here at UltimateDirtTV, Mr. Brett Wheeler, up in the control tower forward tonight. He's got the the green and yellow buttons underneath his fingernails here tonight, as well here at the Eldora Speedway. Be sure to check out later on as well, race fans, because super late models coming up after this. And we'll welcome them back to the World of Thunder Esports League as well. Here we go, race fans. The pace car lights will go out around the venue and on the pace truck as well. We're going to get set to go back to the green flag.
Yeah, talking about it.
Eldora Speedway.
Talking about super late models that took a season off and are making a return. It's the Family Miller National Super Late Ball Series. Over 130 drivers have signed up, so you'll see those 130 drivers throughout the 6 weeks of racing here on Ultimate Dirt TV.
I tell you what, Steve, it's going to be a barnstormer of a season, isn't it?
Definitely it is.
Well, we are back to the green flag, out of turn number 4, a little bit of out of shape there for Austin Griffey. Coming back to the green flag though, back on the top side of the speedway, Zielinski down the back straight away. Jordan Mawada as well in the 13 car. Here comes Griffey with a slide job up to position number 4 on the speedway. And we are yellow.
Trace Olsen bringing out that caution.
Or the 0 car of Trace Olsen as well, looks like gets into Sean Judson there, and all over red over for the 0 car of Trace Olsen there as well. So he'll take it back to the pit area. Some damage on that race car. So hopefully we should be able to get that all rectified here tonight. Davis, the FSI Motorsports 187 car as well. He's had a good run so far in this heat race. He had a good run on the top side there, Steve. It was a little bit unlucky there that Jordan got back by him.
Definitely. You know, Jordan, basically last season, well, this season could be his rookie season, you could say. I mean, he raced with a couple of races last season, and really he's only had iRacing a little over 2 months.
Yeah, he's doing very well here on the dirt side of things. Here on the iRacing.com service. So, see if Jordan Mawada can get the win here into Team Outlaw Motorsports number 13 car. As well, hopefully he should be able to lock in the victory here tonight at the Eldora Speedway. We're about to get set to go back to the green flag out of turn number 4 though. Zielinski with a good start on the top side. Mawada gets a good start as well on the top side. Davis still on a run on Austin Griffey. Griffey had a good look on the inside of the racetrack as well. Slide job moves back up into position number 4. Although Cardoza with a good start. Takes over Griffey and moves up to the 4th spot.
Final lap down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Coming out turn number 4. Alex Rzinski picks up the heat race win. Jordan winner. Warner comes home second. Austin Davis comes home third. What a race heat race number 3 was. And here's your official results popping up on the board. Alex Rzinski, Jordan Warner. Then you got Austin Davis, Landon Cardoza, Austin Griffey, Brandon Bowles, Mason Coffey, Sean Judson, Alex Robinson, Trace Olsen, and Kelton Anderson rounding out your field. Here's your starting lineup for heat race number 3.
On the front row, this guy is going to be out with a vengeance here tonight. All the way from Seven Hills, New South Wales, Australia, driving the Ultimate Dirt TV sponsored Racecraft Simulation Speedshop51.com. Number 56NAU, that'll be Brett Wheeler. And known as outside, driving the Black Diamond Motorsports number 01, that'll be Mason Hannigan.
Row number 2 from the LGR Motorsports car number 10 is Coulter West, and to the south side from Tasmania, Australia, is Sean Stevens.
Driving the Wide Open Motorsports number 1 machine, that'll be Blake Chapman out of position 5, known as outside from position number 6. All the way from the mid-south, driving the 18 car, that's Sean Sheehan.
And row number 4 being Daniel Boyd, and to the south side is Blake Dipman.
Position number 9 will be Ryan Calisi, I think it's pronounced, in the 38 car, all the way from Florida. Scott Bittinger will start from position number 10 for Team Outlaw Motorsports in the 69 car, and Blaine Brink in the 210 from position number 11.
Heat race number 4. Who's your picks?
I'm gonna have to stick with the Aussies, mate. I reckon good old Brett Wheeler, he's got this one. Good old wheels.
And I'll go with Mason Hannigan, the little Hurricane on the outside.
That is an absolutely sexy looking hot rod as well for Mason Hannigan this season. As well, what a run for him in the World of Outlaws NOS entering Sprint Car iRacing series as well. Had picked up a couple of wins there. But we are green for heat race number 4. Good start for Wheeler on the bottom side of the speedway. Drifts up high into turns 1 and 2. Hannigan drifts it, slots into position number 2. Coulter West though, he's had a shock of a start. He's back in position number 3 at the moment. Meanwhile, Brett Wheeler is your early race leader.
As you look at the 26, goes to the bottom, he slides up from Coulter West. Coulter heavy on the binders on the outside wall there. The 18, caution out on the racetrack.
Yeah, that's right, mate. As well, so looks like.
And I don't know.
Coulter yellowed there.
They might have brought, well, there's some front end damage to the 38 machine of Ryan Carsley.
I think it's pronounced Carlisi.
Carlisi? Yep.
I think it's pronounced. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
I think Hales all the way from Florida gets a quick fix on that race car, and he'll come back out onto the speedway. So race leader Brett Wheeler, Mason Hannigan will restart in position number 2. Sean Stevens in 3. So you got 2 Aussies in this one, and the rest are all Yanks. Well, it's going to be pressure on. I know Brett Wheeler will be listening in.
You know he's listening. He's watching because, you know, right now he's like, Steven, you have the wrong. I repeat, the wrong.
The wrong choice.
The wrong choice and the wrong overlays.
Yep. Nah, it's all good, mate. We're all on, and the Aussie, Brett Wheeler, the main man behind UltimateDirtTV, the managing director as well, or he is the director, the owner of UltimateDirtTV. He drives the Speed Shop 51.com. UltimateDirtTV sponsored. Racecraft Simulations, number 56. At the point at the moment, and how good is Mason Hannigan's car look? That is an absolute wicked looking ride for Mason this season as well. Out of turn number 4, we're looking to go back to the green flag, and we are green.
We're green. Good start for the 56 of Brett Wheeler. Hannigan follows pursuit with Sean Stevens in 3rd. Coulter West, he's with a little lower line there. Goes to the bottom at turn number 3. Pulls up alongside Sean Stevens. Cannot make the pass out of turn number 4. 2 laps to go.
Back to the top side for Sean Stevens as well. Into turns number 3 and 4. Brett Wheeler is your race leader. Mason Hannigan in position number 2. Sean Stevens in 3. Coulter West as well in position number 4 at the moment. Meanwhile, final lap around the Eldora Speedway. Heading down the back straight away for the final time. Into turns number 3 and 4. Out of turn 4. Drag race to the finish, and Brett Wheeler gets it. The checkered flag is out, and Brett Wheeler takes the win in heat race number 4. Mason Hannigan 2nd. And Sean Stevens in position number 3 will get your official results up onto your screen. Brett Wheeler gets the job done over Mason Hannigan. Sean Stevens in 3. Coulter West, Blake Chapman, Sean Sheehan, Blake DePent as well in position number 7. Blaine Brink, Scott Bittinger, Ryan Calisi, and Daniel Boyd in the Vortex Sim Sports number 79 will come home in position number 11. Steve, we're looking at the grid right now for heat race number 4.
This starts on the pole. It's Austin Stern at LGR Motorsports, car number 75. And to his outside, car number 17, Team Outlaw Motorsports, it's Tyler Schultz.
Aiton Greaves in the 292 machine will start out of 3 car to Chevrolet, and the 15 car out of 4.
Route number 3 be Dylan Ayler from the Plains, and car number 92 to his outside, PPR. Car number 34, it's Bill Miller.
Randy Fritsch we'll start the 72 car out of position number 7. And Bo Creeps, the Creeps Family Racing number 168 out of position number 8.
Your 5th row inside from Canada is Rebecca Millett. And to her outside is William Richardson. And running out the field at car number 22, it's the good to see him back. It's Brody Sims in the Bangin' Boards Racing machine.
Yeah, good to see him back as well behind the wheel of a sprint car as well. Had a real nasty crash at one of his local racetracks as well in his race car as well. And unfortunate for Brody Sim. Good to see him back on the sim here tonight here on the iRacing service, and we wish you well, mate. If you are watching online, we hope that everything goes well for you, and we should see what is going to be an awesome night of 360 wing sprint car racing. Stephen McMillian, we're going to go green for Heat 4.
Here we go. We're lighting the fires. Heat race number 5, that is. Underneath those tires, and look at Austin Stern go to the top shelf. Look at a 92. Peyton Grease to the lead out of 4. We're 3 wide. Oh, look out. As Tyler Schultz falls back in a hurry caution out of the racetrack.
Yeah.
That was a wild start.
Yeah, well, that was a very wild start there, Stephen McMillian. Thank you. We're going to take a quick look at your UltimateDirtTV instant replay and find out what happened on the racetrack. There's a little bit of a bump of wheels as well. Schultz went to the top side as well. So did Austin Stern. Looks like they went 3 wide and another car upside down. That was Bill Miller in the Miller Family Trucking PPR sponsored number 34.
Tough luck there for Bill Miller in the 34 machine. And let's see, does the 92 get to keep his spot? As he made that pass, I mean, he went to the bottom, went all the way up to the top, take up that lead from Austin Stern.
Yeah, that's right, mate, as well. So it looks like Peyton Grease is going to get to keep that spot as well down the front.
Look at this.
The left back there in position 5.
Up 4 spots from the start of the race.
Yeah, she's going to be on a roll here tonight, I reckon. The Team ABR sponsored number 14 machine of Rebecca Millett hails all the way from Canada, and she's become a pretty cool little sensation here on the iRacing service here, Steve, and we know what she can do behind the wheel of this race car. And I think this is my 3rd lady racer that I've seen behind the wheel of a sprint car here on iRacing.
Yes, she definitely has it. I mean, let me tell you, this lady, she knows how to get on the throttle. As we're back to green flag racing, Peyton Grease brings us down into turn number 1. It goes to the middle. Look at the 75 of Austin Stern and Carter Chevalier there in 3rd. Dylan Ayler in 4th. And there's Rebecca Millett.
Yeah, she's back there in the 5th spot at the moment, just shy of the transfer spot into tonight's feature race. Into turns number 1 and 2. She's going to pick up one more spot to get into tonight's feature. And there we go to the top side on the 92 car of Tyler Schultz. As well out of turn number 4 this time by Schultz. And Dylan Ayler there as well. Millett back in position number 4 at the moment. She's going to look for the 3rd spot as well on Austin Stern into position 4 at the moment for Rebecca Millett out of turn 4.
Look at Rebecca Millett there. She goes to the middle. Stern in that 3rd spot there. Oh, the 92 to 17 side by side. 92 on the wall, but picking up the win for heat race number 5 going to be Peyton Grease, Carter Chevalier, and Austin Stern. Your top 3. Rebecca Millett comes home 4th.
Yeah, and just gets a spot into tonight's feature race as well. Well done to Rebecca Millett. Your finishing order: Peyton Grease, Carter Chevalier, Austin Stern, Rebecca Millett, Tyler Schultz, Brody Sim, William Richardson, Bo Creeps, Dylan Ayler, Randy Fritsch, and Bill Miller will round out your 11-car field in heat race number 5. Let's go right now for your D-main.
All right, let's see here. Get your starting lineup. Actually, it's LCQ number 3, I guess.
Looks like we've that's it.
Yeah, LCQ number 3. A lot of LCQs here tonight. As on the pole be Blake Evans, the Indy Racing Parts Esports, car number 71. To his outside, the LGR Motorsports, car number 10. It's Coulter West.
Position number 3, inside row number 2, is his teammate of Blake Evans. Wade Fields in the Indy Race Parts, number 710 machine, out of position 3. Position 4 with the team Eldora Motorsports, number 17 machine of Tyler Schultz.
Brandon Voles will start on the 3rd row inside of the Double Deuce Motorsports, and Mark Gebhardt from Pennsylvania, car number 50.
Position number 7 will be Blake DePent in the 21 car, and position number 8 with the 7 machine of Mason King.
Row number 5 be Bo Krebs in the 168, the Krebs Family Racing. To the south side, Team Outlaw Motorsports driver, car number 42, it's Alex Robinson.
Position number 11 will be Chase Wolf in the 27, and on his outside, all the way from Florida in the 38 car, is Ryan Khaleesi.
And your final row will be Joey Hintz and Bill Miller rounding out your field.
Let's see what Mark Gebhardt can do. This one is out of position number 6 in the HMR Circuit of Champions. High side race where Outlaw Wings, number 96 machine as well. Good to see him here tonight on the racetrack. Hails away all the way from Hanover in Pennsylvania. Lives just down the road, shy of 2 of the coolest sprint car drivers on the planet. The team Shark Racing team as well. Does Mark Gebhardt live just down the road? We are green though for your D-Mate.
Good start there for the 71 at Wade Fields. He runs the middle on turn number 2. Here goes Coulter West with a run on the outside. There you see the 17, Tyler Schultz in 3rd. The 22 of Brandon Foles in that 4th spot, but we got caution on the racetrack.
Yeah, not what we want to see early on in tonight's D-Main. As well, Wade Fields is your race leader. They're going to take a look at UltimateDirtTV instant replay. Mark Gebhardt there on the top side of the speedway. Oh dear. Just caught the left rear of the 21 car, and the number 5 machine as well. Went around and upside down.
Number 5 of Chase Wolf. Tough luck for those drivers.
Yeah, also word just coming through as well, Steve, a new sponsor on the 96 car of Mark Gebhardt for Twist and Piston Racing. As well, check out Eric Rockel, 360 wing sprint car driver out of the Pacific Northwest as well. So good to see him on a good sponsor on that race car here tonight. A sweet looking race car for Mark Gebhardt.
Yes, it is. Your race leader, car number 71, Wade Fields. Wade Fields from Aurora, Indiana, the Indy Racing Parts of School of Sim. Car number 71, your race leader, Coulter West in the 10C machine. He's from Wyoming. The Red Line Racing Designs, ABR Setup Shop, City Cinematography, Finish Line Repair, One Wish Foundation, and Wraps and Stitches. That's Coulter West in the 10C.
Well, let's see what can happen in this one here tonight at race fans. The pace car is back off to the infield, and we're back to racing here in our D-Main. Wade Fields in the Indy Race Pass, number 71 machine, back to the top side of the speedway. Gets a good start over Coulter West, the team ABR Setup Shop, number 10C. As well, Tyler Schultz back there in the UltimateDirtTV, number 17 car. As well, look at Coulter West to the inside on Fields. Couldn't get the job done though. Look to the inside, had a massive look, but Fields had the power down in that race car.
Definitely look out. Oh, slide job there for Coulter West over Tyler Schultz. Here's Schultz now around Coulter West for that 2nd spot. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. What a battle we got for 2nd.
Yeah, good little ding-dong battle going on here for minor placings here tonight. It's D-Main into turns number 1 and 2. Now we got 3 laps left to go. Tyler Schultz back there in position number 3 at the moment, as well on the top side of the speedway. They're banging the boards down here at Eldora.
Good racing as we got 2 laps to go for Wade Fields in the 71. Coulter West in 2nd, caution out on the racetrack.
Yeah, let's take a look and find out what happened out on the speedway. as well. We've only got a couple of laps left to go in this one, and not what Wayfields wanted to see here tonight. Looks like Alex Robinson in a bit of spot of bother in the 42 car. As well, turns it around and keeps it going, almost a complete 360. Can't go the same engine size when you do a donut.
Definitely, but look how pretty that car is. Alex Robinson in the DHR, the Drew Hopkins Racing Machine. Keltner Contracting.
Yeah, very nice little race car for Alex this season as well. Cool to see him in the field for tonight.
As I can tell you this, at the race controls, talking to the drivers, talking about how the track, what should they do after the LCQs? The track is slick.
Get the grader out.
They might.
I reckon, yeah. The cushion is a little bit rough up there, so I reckon they might just get the grader out and grade down that cushion there on the top side of the speedway as well. But we know for sure that us saying that, Steve, we know Brett Wheeler's going to be shaking his head going, no, I don't want the cushion gone, because that's where I want to put that big Hoosier right rear tyre in tonight's A main.
Yes. Lights are out. We're going to go green, white, checkered. Wade Fields, Coulter West, and Tyler Schultz, Brandon Foles, and Mark Gebhardt. Green flag is out as we go into turn number 1. Look at Wade Fields starting to pull away from Coulter West. Coulter West reeling it back in, down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3, West stays high. Fields with a slider. Line out of turn number 4. White flag in air.
Down to turns 1 and 2. Coulter West slide job in turns 1 and 2. There's 3 wide. Oh, no contact with Wade Fields and Tyler Schultz. It's going to be a drag race out of turn number 4. Coulter West will get the job done. Brandon Boyle's in position 2 and Tyler Schultz will come home in the 3rd spot here tonight in our D main. Wow, what a finish. And then we'll check out your official results. Coulter West, Brendan Voiles, Tyler Schultz, Mark Gebhardt, Wade Fields, your top 5, Bo Creebs, Blake DePen as well, Joey Hintz, Ryan Khaleesi, Bill Miller, Alex Robinson, Chase Wolf, Blake Evans, and Mason King, your 14-car field here tonight in our D main. Your C main about to come up on the racetrack.
All right, onto the pole. It'd be Jackson Gray in the car number 45 over Rebecca Millette and car number 14 on the outside.
Position number 3 will be the 57 car of Austin Griffin. On his outside, the Double Deuce Motorsports 121 of Brian Johnson.
Row number 3, you'd be Sean Sheehan in car number 18 and Matthew Broke in the Phantom Motorsports car number 2.
William Richardson in the 29 out of position 7, and Sean Judson in the Team Allo Motorsports number 19 out of position number 8.
Your 5th row inside be JP Schrader in car number 5. And to his outside, Scott Denninger with Team Outlaw Motorsports car number 69.
Stephen Volgasong, I think it's pronounced, in the 47 out of position number 11, and Randy Fritsch in the 72 out of 12.
Starting 13th tonight, B. Colton Anderson to his outside. It's Kyle Rozak from United States, as he does not make the grid, as Austin Griffey will actually start 13th. Well, who's your pick to win?
Oh, mate, it's going to be a tough one. A lot of these drivers want to transfer on into tonight's big dance, and well, it's going to be a tough one. Can Rebecca Millette transfer on into tonight's big dance? Must have been top 3 in the heat races, I would have understood, actually, because she came home in the 4th spot, so didn't make it into the big dance. So Rebecca Millette in the C main for tonight. She's on the outside of the front row. Let's get set to go. 10 on the board. We're green.
Oh, look at there. This Jackson Gray gets a little loose there to start, but he continues out turn number 4. Oh, he's into the wall. We got one upside down. Down the back straight. We stay green. Look at Rebecca Millette. She leads lap number 1 as the caution comes out.
Yeah, that's right, mate. As well, unfortunate for, I think that could have been one of the cars back there as well in the field. And Colton Anderson copped the worst end of the stick of that one. He was the one that went upside down. If you can just actually get the big remote out on the big screen there, Steve, and just flick that back a little bit. And just need to know who that other car was there as well. Looks like.
Well, let's see.
I think it was a 12 car. Was it a 12 machine? No, it's a 2 car of Matthew Croak. So Matthew Croak was the instigator in that one. And then Colton Anderson unfortunately copped the worst end of the stick on that little ordeal there. So Matty Croak, the Phantom Motorsports number 2, spun the car around on the top side in turns 1 and 2, and then Colton Anderson ran into the back of him there. And unfortunately went upside down for Colton Anderson. Kyle Rozak not making the call here tonight in the 602 car. So your top 5 at the moment as well is Rebecca Millett, your race leader. Jackson Gray in 2. Brian Johnson in position number 3. As well. Oh.
I don't know what that was about.
On there.
William Richardson in the car number 29.
Looks like someone not wanting to play the game. Here tonight, we are back to the green flag though in our C-main.
Green flag is back out. Rebecca Millett there, your race leader. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Jackson Gray and Brian Johnson. Johnson in the hip pocket of Gray out of turn number 4. Everybody single file, running the top shift up against that lip there. Rebecca Millett driving it a little bit differently, Maddie, than the rest of these drivers.
Yeah, that's right, mate. As well, you can check out the wing angle on the 121 car of Brian Johnson. As well, trying to keep as much aero on the top part of that race car as well, pushes the back wheels down when you pull that wing back on these sprint cars as well. So here comes Johnson to the inside on Gray. Johnson though moves up to position number 2.
Here comes Sean Heehan on the outside of Gray now for that 3rd spot. Sean Sheehan takes it out turn number 2, down the back straightaway. On lap number 8, Rebecca Millett continues to lead out of turn number 4. We got just 2 laps to go for the young Canadian from ABR Setup Shop, car number 14, Rebecca Millett.
Yeah, into turns number 3 and 4. She'll collect the white lights out of turn 4. This time by Rebecca Millett with 1 lap to go. We are cautioned. No way. This is not what Rebecca Millett wanted to see on the racetrack. Oh dear. And it looks like 2 cars getting together there in turns 1 and 2. Sean Judson and the 47 car of Stephen Vogelsong as well spins the car around for LGR Motorsports, the 47 machine. We'll get back under power here at the Eldora Speedway and we'll have a green-white checker situation.
Rebecca Millett, car number 14. That's something she didn't want to see as she was coming to the white flag. And, you know, actually some drivers got lucky because she did cross the finish line to collect the white flag. Otherwise, it would have been checkered. So, came out just in time for some of the other drivers, like for Brian Johnson, Sean Sheehan. They wanted to see that caution. Rebecca Millett did not. As lights should be going out this time, we're going to let them loose out of turn number 4.
Yeah, that's right, mate, as well. So we're going to see them line up in the double congliner menace here for a green-white checker situation. Here tonight at the Eldora Speedway for our C-main. Your next up will be your last chance to get into the big dance.
Oh, well, they're going to go single files. You look at Brian Johnson pulls up behind Rebecca Millett there.
So we're going to get set to go back to the green flag. Thank you, Steve. Out of turn number 4, we're back to the green flag, out of turn 4.
Rebecca Millett there run that interesting line, go to turn number 1, but she gets such a run out turn number 2. Brian Johnson in that 2nd spot. Sean Sheehan goes to the middle. They're side by side for 2nd out of turn number 4. White flag in there, 1 more to go for Rebecca Millett.
Down to turns 1 and 2, she's got this one in the bag. Down the back straight away for the final time. Rebecca Millett into turns number 3 and 4. She's going to transfer on tonight. Out of turn 4, she crosses the stripe. Rebecca Millett gets the job done. Brian Johnson in position 2. Sean Sheehan into the 18 car in position number 3. And wowee, what a run for the team ABR sponsored Wicked Cushion, CSI Shocks, Pit Logic Cup, BK Designs, number 14 machine.
You know, Maddie, this has been a long time since we've seen excitement in the Sprint Car series. I mean, a lot of heavy hitters. I mean, it's just, you know, it's just remarkable.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen competition like this, mate, as well. Your final results for your C-Main on the screen right now. Rebecca Millett over Brian Johnson, Sean Sheehan, Jackson Gray, Sean Johnson, Scott Bittinger, Randy Fridge, Colton Anderson, JP Scheider, Matty Croak, Austin Griffey, Stephen Vogelsong, William Richardson, and Kyle Rosiak not making the call in this one for tonight. Your B-Main about to line up on the speedway.
Your LCQ number 3 on the pole. It's Landon Cardoza, car number 54 to the south side. It's Covey Parsons from the Mid-South in car number 12.
Then a one machine of Blake Chapman for Wide Open Motorsports will start out of position number 3, and Jordan Lonson in the 41 car out of 4.
Row number 3 making a return back from any kind of racing is Brody Sims in the Bang & Boards Racing car number 22. And to his outside is Mason Coffey from the in car number 52.
Dustin Hall in the 311 car will start from 7 on its outside. The LGR Motorsports 21 machine, that'll be Blaine Brink.
Your 5th row on the inside is Aiden Beerline at car number 13. 8 to his outside is Dylan Ayler at car number 32 or 92.
Trace Olsen will start the 0 car for LGR Motorsports out of position number 11, and on his outside from position 12 with the 67 car off Miles Jansen.
Starting your 7th row is Daniel Boyd at a Vortex Sim Sports, and to his outside is Jack Young. Well, who's your pick for this one?
I'll tell you what, mate, there's a lot of talent in this one. I reckon Landon Cardoza is going to get it done in this one.
Landon Cardoza, I think so. Or, you know, I might go with Blake Chapman.
Alrighty, so I've got Landon Cardoza and Steve Million with Blake Chapman as well. Ladies and gentlemen, the last chance to get into the big dance. 10 laps on the board. We're green.
Look at the 04 Brody Sims trying to make a run on the bottom. He takes third, but you better watch out because the 21 of Blade Brink in the hip pocket. But look at Aiden Beerline up to third with slide job on Brody Sims down the front straightaway.
Yeah, Aiden Beerline made it work on the bottom side of the speedway as well. Take pulls even with Brody Sims down the back straightaway into turns number 3 and 4. Beerline slides up to the cushion down to turn 4. Meanwhile, your race leader is Landon Cardoza.
Blake Chapman in that second spot, Aiden Beerline, and then Brody Sims and Blaine Brink are your top 5. Then you have Dustin Hall, Blaine Brink with a slide job, Brody Sims underneath them, Brody Sims with a pass.
Yeah, all these guys fighting for sheep stations in tonight's B-Main as well, down the back straightaway. Next time by, we've completed lap number 4 on the books. 5 laps to go here for your race leader, Landon Cardoza, down the back straightaway. Look at the wing angle on the 14 car.
Yes, look at that wing. Oh, he's into the outside wall there. That's going to allow Blake Chapman, but we had caution out on the racetrack.
Yeah, not sure what happened there as well with 2 cars on the speedway. Oh, big crash. Trace Olsen. Wow. That car will be toast.
Yes.
For Trace Olsen.
Tough luck for the 330 watt of Dustin Hall, too, there. Take another look. Looked like Hall got a little loose out of 2, and Olsen was on the outside. They ran out of real estate.
Wow. Big wreck for Trace Olsen here tonight as well. He resides back in the pit area. So your race leader is Landon Cardozo, Blake Chapman in 2, Aiden Beeline in 3, Blaine Brink in position number 4. At the moment as well, they'll line up in 2x2 formation. We're going to have 2 laps to go when we come back to the green flag.
Well, our picks are on the front row for this restart.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a shuffle up as well. Let's see what happens. Aiden Beeline out of position number 3. Let's get set to go back to the green flag. Out of turn number 4. We're back to green, and Cardozo back to the top side of the speedway as well. Beeline had a big look on Blake Chapman. Chapman, though, had the power down in turns number 3 and 4. Oh, Beeline and Blake Chapman. Oh, dear. Yellow on the speedway. Aiden Beeline got into the one machine of Blake Chapman. And we are back under caution lights here at the Eldora Speedway.
And really, you know, you look at it, I mean, the track's so slick there. Aiden Beeline, I mean, you can tell he just lost traction and it goes up and gets Blake Chapman.
Yeah, that's right, mate, as well. So hopefully we should be able to see what happens on this restart. Don't know whether Aiden Beeline will actually get penalised for that as well. So see what happens with the 13A car. Yeah, he stopped on the racetrack, so he'll go back to the back of the field in this one.
Look at Miles Jensen. He is up 9 spots.
Yeah, Miles Jensen's been on the run as well in that 67 car.
It's been a couple seasons, almost 3 or 4 since the last time we've seen Miles Jensen racing with the WOTEL.
Yeah, he's been doing some league racing. I keep up to date with his Facebook page as well. Very big player as well on American Truck Simulator as well. So good to see Miles Jensen here tonight in the sprint car field. We are back to green though. Cardozo back to the top side. Here comes Jensen. He caught the inside wall there in turns 1 and 2 and lost all the ground that he had on the top 2. They're in turns 3 and 4 as well. Out of turn 4 this time by the white flag flies for Landon Cardozo.
Landon Cardozo out of turn number 2 for the final time. Down the back straight away. Second place is Miles Jensen. And you know, here we go. Taking the checker, it's going to be Landon Cardozo, Blake Brink, Miles Jensen, Brody Sims, and Jordan Lawrence in your top 5.
For Landon Cardozo here tonight as well. So he'll move on as well as Blaine Brink and Miles Jensen into tonight's big dance. So we'll get your official race results up onto your screen in just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. And just to recap as well on the Kings Royals as well, Tyler Courtney as well, and Kyle Larson got the wins at Eldora Speedway, this very racetrack. And good to see them. There's your B-Way results. Landon Cardozo, Blaine Brink, Miles Jensen, Brody Sims, Jordan Lawrence, Kobe Parsons, Mason Coffey, Dylan Ayler, Aiden Beeline, Blake Chapman, Trace Olsen, Dustin Hall, Daniel Boyd, and Jack Shawn. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a quick warm-up session here on UltimateDirtTV. We're going to take a quick moment to step aside, refresh our throats. We'll be back on the other side of this with your feature race still yet to come.
All right, welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV, and it's future race time. Here's your starting lineup for tonight's 30-lap main event. On the pole at car number 12, he hails from Canada, it's Alex Bergeron, and to his outside, it's Ernie Williams Jr.
Position number 3, he drives the number 23 car. Here tonight, it's Alex Zielinski. And our position number 4, outside row number 2, all the way from Seven Hills, New South Wales, Australia, driving the Black Diamond Motorsports, Racecraft Simulations, Ultimate Dirt TV, Speedshot51.com, number 56, Brett Wheeler.
On your third row inside is B. Peyton Grease, and to his outside, Matt Dixon at row number 3.
Position number 7 with FSI Motorsports, number 31 of Andrew Hauser on its outside. Position number 8, driving the Up North Esports, number 13, John Mawada.
Your fifth row will be Mason Hannigan, your two-time WOTEL champion, and Carter Chevalier to his outside.
Position number 11, driving the number 37 car here tonight. From 11th, there will be John Helms. On his outside, the Elite Team Racing, number 1, that'll be Kenny Hoffman.
And starting 13th out be Austin Davis, and the 187 is Sean Stevens from Australia, and car number 26.
Position number 15, he drives the LGR Motorsports, number 75, Austin Stern. And teammate on his outside as well, driving the LGR Motorsports 10C, that'll be Coulter West.
Starting 17th, 9th be Rebecca Millette and Landon Cardoza.
Position 19, driving the Double Deuce Motorsports, number 22, Brendan Voiles. Position number 20, driving also for the Double Deuce Motorsports team as well, it's the 121 of Brian Johnson. Position number 21, driving the 210 machine here tonight for LGR Motorsports, Blaine Brink. Ladies and gentlemen, your feature race, round number 1 of the WOTEL Season 14 is green.
Green flag is out. Look at Alex Bergeron, school of the field in a turn number 3. Bergeron, a two-time WOTEL 360 champion. And look at Ernie Williams Jr. battling with Alex Warinsky for that third spot.
Down the back straightaway they run into turns number 3 and 4. Bergeron, your race leader. Williams Jr. in position number 2 at the moment. Warinsky in 3. They're side by side in turns 1 and 2. Cherry, caution, yellow flag is out. Let's find out what happened here on the Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. Looks like it's down the back of the bus as well. Oh, big wreck. OMG. One car upside down in a massive way. As well, Blaine Brink was involved in that one.
John Helms, it looked like.
Could have been, was it Johnny Helms? 37, yes it was, upside down in a huge way, big wreck for John Helms. As we come back to live pictures here on Ultimate Dirt TV, here at the Eldora Speedway, Steve, we didn't take our picks yet, mate. Who have you got for the feature race?
Well, you know, let's see here. I'm going with Ernie Williams Jr.
I'm going to take the Aussie, mate. Can't fall back on our Australian people. Gotta go the 56. The big boss man as well. His nickname, we call him Wheels. This guy, one of the only people not to be able to drive a sprint car fully fledged as well. I mean, no disrespect as well to Brett Wheeler. This guy is an absolute gasser when it comes to racing sprint cars. Former racer himself back in the day as well, Steve. I'm not sure whether you knew Brett Wheeler used to race a street stock, what we call here in Australia, a 6-cylinder car, and also a sprint car at one point as well here in Australia at Parramatta Raceway. As well as we go back to the green flag here at Eldora.
As everybody sorts herself out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway, into turn number 3. Alex Bergeron with a race lead out turn number 4. Williams, it's Risky, Breeze, and Wheeler, your top 5.
down to turns 1 and 2. Down the back straight of they run. Alex Bergeron is your race leader. Check out some of the different wing angles on these race cars as well, Steve.
Oh, yes, some are pointing straight down, some are even out as we're on lap number 6 of this 35-lap main event.
Down into turns number 3 and 4 this time by they kick over to lap number 7 of 35. Into turns number 1 and 2. Bergeron, he's got some company. Down the back straightaway as well, Ernie Williams Jr. into turns number 3 and 4, looking for the race lead out of turn 4. Side by side down the back straightaway. Caution is out.
Let me tell you, boom hour there in car number 91. That's what Brett Wheeler calls him and his teammate. But take a look at the replay here just momentarily. Brought out caution number 2. Looks like Sean Stevens and Andrew Howes are making some contact.
Yeah, the Tasmanian as well, the 26T of Sean Stevens. Oh, big wreck down the back straightaway, Sean Stevens. And Biobi Sim Racing number 26 machine as well recently came on board with CD Cinematographies as a primary sponsor as well. So good to see Sean Stevens and racing team on board with that as well. Big wreck down the back straightaway. Copped it a couple of times. Rebecca Millette there as well. Copped it in turns number 3 there. She was very sideways in turn number 3 and 4 there as well. We'll come back to live pictures here at Eldora.
Lights go out on the pace track. We're going to let them loose out of turn number 4 as your 2-time defending WOTEL. Well, he was a 410 champion first, then we went to 360s last season, so he's won both championships there and tried to defend it and be a 3-time champion here in WOTEL. The ABR setup shop 360 winged sprint cars.
We are set to go back to the green flag out of turn number 4. Green flag is back out. And Alex Bergeron, Riker Puller gate into turns 1 and 2. Peyton Greaves went way up high on the speedway in turn 1 and 2. Allows Brett Wheeler to get through and take over position number 4.
Look at Brett Wheeler. He's side by side with Alex Zariski there for that 3rd spot. Brett Wheeler has that line as the caution gets thrown.
Yeah, another caution out on the speedway. Caution number 3 of our feature race here tonight at Eldora Speedway here in Rossburg, Ohio. Let's find out what happened in this one. Looks like there was one car just getting back under power there down the back straightaway. So it looks like couple of cars just bumping wheels. Brian Johnson, Landon Cardoza. Oh dear. Wayne Creek is rolling. Oh, that's car Chevrolet in the 15 car. He's one that copped in the worst of the stick on that one. So back to live pictures here at the Eldora Speedway, and we are about to let them go once again here in our feature race for tonight.
Alex Bergeron, Ernie Williams Jr., Alex Zarinsky, Peyton Greaves, Brett Wheeler, Matt Dixon, Austin Davis, Mason Hannigan, Blake Brink, Landon Cardozo, your top 10. Look at Rebecca Millette up there at 11.
Yeah, she's bounced back pretty quickly as well. She got very sideways just a couple of laps ago in that 14 car. Check out Mason Hannigan as well back there in position number 8. Position number 7 at the moment. As well on the speedway. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get set to go back to the green flag. Stephen McMillan, restart time.
That's right. This is Alex Bergeron. Good start for him. Go to turn number 1. The 91 of Ernie Williams Jr. Oh, we got one sideways down the back straightaway. As caution comes out. That did not take long.
Now, some of these guys will be probably licking their lips and saying, well, this is what I wanted. Some guys not getting the restart here that they want here tonight, so we might have to. These guys were restarting single file, and unfortunately, sometimes it doesn't go their way. Looks like down the back of the bus, Austin Stern, Carter Chevrolet. Oh dear, looks like Matt Dixon as well. Was way off the pace there in the Lightning Sim Racing number 96 machine. As well, so Matt Dixon, looks like Andrew Hauser went for a wild ride down the back chute. Peyton Greaves as well into the safety catch fence. And not sure what happened with Andrew Hauser as well there, Steve. It looked like he went for a pretty wild ride down the back chute.
Definitely. And, you know, let's go ahead and mention this. They don't want to miss coming up the super late models. It's going to be live on UniTV with 2 broadcasts at the same time. 2 lobbies going up. The top 10 of the qualifying features will go to the main event. Don't forget you catch Alex Robinson and Maddie and Brett Wheeler on the calls for those races. That'll be coming up in right about 36 minutes time.
I guess we're going to get through this first though, Steve. It's 3 cautions deep so far. We're going to try and get these drivers underway here at the Eldora Speedway. Lap number 11. We're about to start here at Eldora. Green flag is back out. Bergeron, your race leader.
Ooh, we got some action out. Turn number 2. We're 3 wide, 2 wide. Look at Mason Hannigan at the UniTV number 1. He's moved his way up into the top 5 as he passed Austin Davis. But Ernie Williams Jr. makes a slide job on Alex Bergeron.
We've got a race for the lead into turn number 3. Oh my Gideon out of turn number 4. 3 riders across the line. Into turn number 1 and 2. Bergeron slides back up in front of you. The top 2 there. As brought down the back straight away. Szynski and Ernie Williams Jr. as well as Alex Bergeron tries to split them 3 wide. Let me get the job done though. Into turns number 1 and 2. Bergeron back to the race lead in turns 1 and 2.
Alex Szynski, oh, caution back out of the racetrack. Look at Brett Wheeler in the mix, too.
I was going to say that, mate, just as well. Brett Wheeler just absolutely flew into the picture there in turns 1 and 2 and had a massive run in the 56 car. As we're going to take a quick look and find out here what happened on your replay.
Oh, Blaine Brink took a scenic route. In that 21. Comes down from the outside wall into the 121.
So Blaine Brink and Brian Johnson unfortunately making contact, and Blaine Brink went for a big slider line in turns 1 and 2. Couldn't get the job done. And how is this, Steve? We have a race lead change. Alec Szynski is now your race leader over Alex Bergeron, Ernie Williams Jr. and Brett Wheeler, your top 4.
Who would have thought of that? This track, you know, we thought the LCQs could be future races in any league. Look at this one.
Yeah, I know this is pretty high up there in some races that we've seen here tonight. And Steve, it's been pretty unreal racing here tonight, mate.
Yes, indeed. As you look up there, the strength of field is a 3.1K. Now look at the battle boxes there. Alex Bergeron with 9.2K. Pace truck is off. We're going racing.
Yeah, back out of turn number 4. We're back to the green flag. Alex Szynski into turns number 1 and 2. Has it over Alex Bergeron at the moment. Down the back, straight away they run. Bergeron gets the run on the top side. Taps the wall down the back straight away. Here comes Bergeron though, back on the bottom side of the speedway. Gets the run out of turn number 4 though. Back down to the bottom side of the speedway for Bergeron. Szynski runs it straight through the middle. As well, drifts up high down the back straight away. Side by side to turn number 3 and 4.
Bergeron with a slide job over Alex Szynski there. Bergeron will lead lap number 16. He goes up there. There's Szynski making a pass, but look at Brett Wheeler. 3 wide for the race lead down the back straightaway. Wheeler to the bottom. There's Alex Bergeron. Slide job on Szynski. Out of turn number 4, who would lead this lap? It's going to be Brett Wheeler leading lap number 17. Oh!
For the race leader. Oh no, Brett Wheeler taps the wall on the inside of turn number 1. He will be about as dark as 2 a.m. in that race car. And we know he's going to be elbows up in the 56 machine. Meanwhile, Alex Bergeron would have been licking his lips on that punt.
Definitely. Alex Szynski in second. Ernie Williams Jr. in third. Then you have Mason Hannigan. Look at Brett Wheeler trying to battle back, run up against the inside wall down the front straightaway into turn number 1.
Yeah, back down to turns 1 and 2. Brett Wheeler and Mason Hannigan as well there with Coulter West as well through turns 3 and 4. This time by 15 to run.
15 to run. You got to wonder if the 56 has any kind of damage on the left-hand side, the front tires there, or even the rear, where the 91 got in the back of him when he slid in front of him. But meanwhile, look at Mason Hannigan trying to make a run for that third spot over his teammate, Ernie Williams Jr.
Yeah, back through turns 1 and 2, heading down the back straight away. Mason Hannigan, the mini hurricane on the bottom side of the speedway as well as Brett Wheeler there as well. Into turn number 1 and 2, back on the top side. Williams Jr. on the top side of the speedway, ladies and gentlemen. It is a ding-dong battle going on here on the speedway right now. Alex Bergeron is your race leader over Alex Szynski. He's got it just under a second gap. Into turns number 1 and 2, stretches that out down the back straightaway. Into turns number 3 and 4.
Andrew Hauser looking to go lap down from Alex Bergeron at the start-finish line. Into turn number 1, Bergeron runs that middle groove there. Alex Szynski follow pursuit. But look at Mason Hannigan running the bottom. Teammates, 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
And that's right, mate. Out of turn number 4 this time by back down to turns number 1 and 2. Wheeler now, he's changed his line. He's gone to the middle as well as Mason Hannigan. Hannigan's gone back to the bottom out of turn 3 and 4. Contact with Andrew Hauser. Couldn't get the job done though. Brett Wheeler looking to capitalise on Mason Hannigan. Back down the back straightaway there into turns number 3 and 4. 2 of the Black Diamond Motorsports team cars out of turn number 4 this time by down the main straightaway they run. We're working lap 28 off 35.
Look at the 56 running well. And I'm not sure what happened to Alex Szynski as he's out of the race at 13th, but we got caution out of the racetrack.
Yeah, looks like Szynski there lost all power in that race car. So I actually caught the ball there. Looks like we busted the end in the 23 car. So the 23 machine will reside back in the pit area for tonight. Broken rear axle on that race car. As well, caught the wall in, so coming down the main straightaway.
You know, I mean, going home, it sucks going home 13th. But, you know, you could say you led a WOTEL future race over Alex Bergeron. That's something to say. He led a couple laps.
I'll agree with that one there, mate. Yeah, definitely.
So, I mean, you look at the field tonight, totally different types of drivers. We have lots of 360 rookies, some past champions. I mean, look at the one machine of Mason Hannigan. He's won a 410 championship at WOTEL and a midget championship.
Yeah, it's we got a lot of champions in the field for tonight as well, mate, and it's going to be a gnarly race coming to about. We'll have about 6 laps to go when we come back to the green flag this time by Brett Wheeler and Mason Hannigan lining up on row 2. Alex Bergeron and Ernie Williams Jr. line up on the front row. Then you go back to Landon Cardoza, Coulter West, Matt Dixon, Peyton Grease. Ladies and gentlemen, let's find out who's going to get the job done. Let's go.
Good start there for Alex Bergeron. Brett Wheeler goes to the bottom at turn number 1. Wheeler alongside the 96. He takes second out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Brett Wheeler in second now, trying to chase down Alex Bergeron out turn number 4. Here comes Boomhauer and Mason Hannigan.
Yeah, how good as well. Brett Wheeler is going to be looking for vengeance on Alex Bergeron. We go back to last season where we saw Brett Wheeler and Alex Bergeron at the Knoxville Raceway as well. This is going to be vengeance for Brett Wheeler here tonight in the opening round of the World of Thunder Esports League here for season 14.
Wheeler sticks it down bottom there. Look at Mason Hannigan, slide job over his teammate. They're 3 wide at the flag stand. Look at Boomhauer. That is Ernie Williams Jr. They're 3 wide with the Black Diamond Motorsports into turn number 3.
It is a Black Diamond Motorsports 3 wide into turn number 3 and 4 down the main straightaway into turns number 1 and 2. Meanwhile, we've got 2 laps left to go. Next time by.
Out of turn number 4, 2 laps to go for Alex Bergeron. The ABR setup shot, car number 12. My mind went blank there. Ernie Williams Jr. in second. Mason Hannigan and Brett Wheeler and Peyton Greaser top 5.
Good as this race, ladies and gentlemen. The final lap is upon us here at Eldora. Down the back shoulder, they run for the final time. Into turns number 3 and 4 for Alex Bergeron. Ladies and gentlemen, he gets it done. Oh, some time races there for the minor placings as well. Ernie Williams Jr. will get second, and Brett Wheeler will get the top 3.
Wow, what a race they put on. Wow.
Yeah, they were 3 and 4 wide coming off the final corner there as well. That was pretty cool. How good is that by .0923 as well over Ernie Williams Jr. Alex Bergeron gets the job done. Williams Jr. in second. Brett Wheeler will come home third. Peyton Grease 4th. Mason Hannigan in your top 5. Coulter West in position 6. Landon Cardoza 7th. Matt Dixon in position 8. Austin Stern 9th. And Rebecca Millette coming home in the top 10.
11th, you see Brandon Voles. Austin Davis comes home 12th. Andrew Hauser 13th. Alex Sherinsky in 14th. 15th, Brian Johnson. Blaine Brink in 16th. Carter Chevalier in 17th. Jordan Warner in 18th. 19th be Kitty Hoffman. And then 20th be Sean Stevens, and John Helms rounds out the field at 21st. Well, we'll be right back after this commercial with your post-race interviews. Well, Maddie, welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV. What a finish we had. That was for sure. I mean, a bell ringer of some great fast cars. And let's look, see who we have. Let's go ahead and pull our third place finisher. Maddie, you caught up with Brett Wheeler.
Yeah, down here at the Black Diamond Motorsports Racecraft Simulations Ultimate Dirt TV Speed Shop 51.com number 56 machine. It's the Aussie Brett Wheeler. Brett, mate, what a race. I know you were looking for vengeance on Bergeron here tonight, mate, but what a run.
Yeah, thanks, Matty. That was quite the run. I was just talking to Ernie there after the race, and I can't tell you how many times my spotter said, you're on the bottom 3 wide or 2 outside, 2 inside. It was just that racetrack, with the with the track crew and pulling that reset, it really provided some some fantastic racing. I hope the fans at home enjoyed that one.
Mate, talk about the racetrack, obviously, with that reset there as well. Talk about what happened on the bottom side there with a couple of laps ago.
Yeah, that bottom side, I sort of found it with about sort of 10 or 15 to go, and I got to the lead. I went from like fourth to first in like a matter of 2 laps, just running the bottom, and then me being an absolute spud, I kind of hit the wall and sort of drifted up the racetrack. Ernie got into the back of me, which is no fault of his. It was all my fault. And then that bottom, we had a caution, I think with about 9 or 10 to go. That bottom, I was just looking at it rolling under yellow. It kind of went away, and I thought, it's not there. And I had the guys sort of running the top side or running that sort of a short slider entering the middle of the racetrack and sliding up to the cushion. And, it certainly proved that, these guys, were really on their A game tonight. But I just got told, just go back to the bottom, go back to what you were doing. I did that. And then, that last lap, I think Mason and Peyton sort of got together, and I just sort of threw the Hail Mary slider to slide up to the cushion and got the drive out of 4. And, we come away with the 3rd place. It's a pretty good start to the season.
Mate, what a run here tonight. Obviously, some good sponsors on this race car. Now some time to thank their sponsors, mate.
Yeah, first of all, I want to thank you and Steve for doing the broadcast. It gives me an opportunity to race. It's not all that often, we sort of get to hook the wheel up with, with all the broadcasts and stuff that we do. The admin team here tonight, BJ, Bill Miller, Ryan was here, Tia Moppet, they've done a fantastic job all night. I want to thank the drivers, the fans for watching. I want to give a shout out to iRacing as well for putting us on the iRacing live page. Without those guys, without iRacing, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. All the guys at Black Diamond Motorsports, Mason, Ernie, they were in attendance. Alex Kaczynski, he was here. He was fast as well. All the guys back at Momentum Sim Sports as well, and all their sponsors, Cool Chassis, Verdict Clothing, Everything Dirt, UltimateDirtTV, Vanderpool Construction, CT Designs, Racecraft Simulations, and Speed Shop 51 for all your weekly setups and driver coaching.
Well, mate, well done on position number 3, mate. We'll see you back here next week, mate. Well done.
Thanks, Matty.
Stephen McMillan, you caught up with our 2nd place getter, Ernie Williams Jr.
All right, driving the car number 91, Freeze from Sherwood. The Tim Sims UDTV Super Clean General Tires. It's Ernie Williams Jr. Ernie, you battled for the lead. I mean, there was some good racing up front. Definitely where you did not want to leave the camera. You didn't want to move the camera anywhere from up front because y'all 5 or 6 drivers put on one hell of a show.
It sure seemed like it from my point of view there, too. It seemed like we were 3 and 4 wide, and anytime you can stay close to Bergeron and have everybody behind you, it's fun, because sometimes you're not that close to that man. If you're not perfect every single lap, he is just going to walk away from you. And he kind of did there. He's kind of expected to win if he's going to start on a pole. But other than that, man, I had fun, and that was some good racing, man. Absolutely.
Definitely, last season you raced with us up, and you had some heartaches, some heartbreaks, and way to start the season.
Absolutely, 2nd place is a good way to start. I missed a bunch of them last year because Sundays was bad timing for me this year. I'm gonna put a little effort into it and make sure I come every Sunday. So hopefully we get a little run for the points, maybe a top 5 or something. Be good. I mean, you guys put on a great league, tough competition, and so any top 3, 4, any finishes any week is going to be good. So I'll take it. I mean, I know, like I said, anytime Bergeron starts up front, man, he's going to be hard to beat.
Definitely go ahead and thank those sponsors, making it all possible.
Absolutely. Tim Sims out of Lyman, Ohio, with Tim's Dirt Track Simulators, UltimateDirtTV. Give a special shout out to the Miller Family Trucking for taking sponsoring on the league. Octane Inc. You, Steve, for putting on the league. Tia, Brett, Bill, Will for doing all the race control. I know it's hard on them guys trying to do everything in a lap or 2. They do a great job. You guys do a great job broadcasting, man. I can't wait to go back and watch. And hopefully we can be here next weekend, and you fellas have a good evening. Thanks for the fans. Thanks for the fans coming out and watching, supporting all the drivers. We really appreciate it. All of us go back through chat. So if you're in chat, man, and watching the races, and you got a driver, give a little shout out to him, man. All the drivers like going back and going through the chat when we watch the race. And, we like having fans too. So if you're out there, and definitely support us, we definitely appreciate it.
All right, it's Ernie Williams Jr. coming home in 2nd tonight. Well, running down there to catch up in victory lane, Matty, you have Alex Bergeron.
Yeah, Well, it's nothing new to have this guy down in victory lane here tonight, mate. And Alex, what a way to start off the season. It was a tough race out there for a couple of laps, mate. You're 4 wide there with a couple of laps left to go, mate. Run us through that race there.
Yeah, it was very exciting. I didn't really change the setup for the feature. It's just rent it, and I'm gonna say though those weekly setups are really quick. So definitely ran that tonight. Was definitely great. Just it was very slick there at the end, and at the beginning, the car was a bit slower, but it really came in late, and after the first few laps on the tacky, and it's just honestly, it just feels great to be up front, and definitely a good battle up there with the leaders. But like I said, as soon as the car came in, we're very, very much quicker. So it's just a matter of time, and how to be able to drive around this really, really, really tricky racetrack.
Mate, talk about the difference between the track and the in the heat race and the feature. It was obviously we had a bit of a track overhaul just before the feature race started. Tell me what was going through your mind just before that feature race.
I just had all the trust into our weekly setup from ABR setup shop, and I knew we were definitely going to be doing good tonight. But yeah, throughout these heat races, just try definitely changed, and the slick was a bit slicker than what it was before. It almost seemed like a normal by yourself session where the slick is like a pre-generated track. So it's really, really slick. And the feature though is really, really great. The first few laps, there was nothing up top. Track preparation was really run well by the team tonight. Will of Thunder. The track was just really good for the middle, and it provided really good racing at the back, I'm sure. And so I think it was a really good decision, and maybe we should see a reset every week. That makes a really great racing.
Mate, obviously some good sponsors on this race car, mate. Sometimes to thank all these sponsors.
Yeah, absolutely. I got to thank everyone at Team ABR Sports. Jason, Rebecca. Rebecca did excellent tonight once again. She started 17th, finished 10th out of 60 drivers in server tonight. That is really, really impressive. Really proud of her and everything she's done, and to be a part of the team and also be there by my side to support me every single day of my life. And obviously everyone that supports our team, Logic, CSI Shocks, BK Designs, Martin Farm Equipments, Wraps and Stitches, Stoco, BNB Dirt Racing Simulators, ABR Step Shop, of course, and Grass D3R, along with everyone that was watching tonight. My dad for watching as always, and you guys for doing an awesome job broadcasting and making all these shots and everything on the broadcast. Really great to be here once again and for another win. So can't wait to be back next week.
Well, mate, it was a good run here tonight, no doubt tonight, and obviously we'll see you back here in the Super Late Model a little bit later on.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll try to go win that as well.
Well done, mate, and we'll see you back then. Steve, back up to you in the tower, mate.
Well, we're going to conclude this broadcast because in right about 14 minutes time, we have super late model action as they make their return to WOTEL here at Eldora. You're going to see two broadcasts live at the same time, so make sure to tune in, share it out. We love you. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you back just momentarily. Until then, bye, y'all.